Yo, yo, yo. How we doing today? Oh, boys. We got a treat for you today. Not really. Instead of going over the other stuff, we're just going to do all DK best ball. We're going to go over all of my current advancing and my best team from every spot. As in my best team that is currently in seventh place and currently in eighth place, all the way down to the 12th, my best scoring team. So instead of doing the best and worst, it's still best and worst because it's still the 12th team, but it's just the best of the worst, in that way. We're starting a little late today. Normally, want to start a little bit earlier. Wife and I had to have some conversations tonight, and that's about it. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, let's get this party going. Present. So, as we always do, we just go for the top of whatever this decides to get me. And then we'll go from right to left or left to right, whichever way it starts. And it started from the right side. Okay. I'll try to remember that. Maybe I'll go to that at the bottom. Start from the other side. And this is my best scoring 12th place team. Solid 84 points, or 86 points last week. Only 96 points behind first place. There's some leagues where I am 300 to 500 points ahead of last place. So only 100 points out, 12th place. We're kind of in it, boys. We're kind of still in it. I don't know what they're talking about. 94 points to first. 94 points would get me like here. Oh, they're saying for last week. Last week outscored me by that much. So 150 points, so that's not terrible. Did we have any buys this week? No, we had a whole whopping one buy and a lot of injuries on this team. Neighbors, Hampton, Harris, Ricky, Bradford. Yeah, a lot of injuries on this team. It was probably a team that I was very obsessed with because it's like, oh man, look, we have this, and then we have late season breakout with him. We have all this early work. Like Corum's going to get 5 to 6 points every week. Tootin's going to take over that job early. We don't have to worry about it because we're going to get solid points out of Harris and Hampton. Because this team was relying on those two splitting work evenly and being held up on my wide receivers. The wide receivers game in this team were pretty good. Neighbors, McConkey, Devontae Smith, Debo, Ricky Pearsall. They were pretty good. Tight ends, Kyle Pitts and TJ Hawkinson. Yeah. For as bad as it is, we're still kind of, I can see it. I can see a late season comeback with Pearsall and Brock Purdy coming back and maybe some big games out of Hawkinson and Pitts. I can see it. It's not completely out. It's a good thing we're starting with the last one. All right. Let's go ahead and get the next one. Share this tab instead. Exit out of this. Okay, so they went to my 10th place team. I don't know how this is going to work. If my 11th, this has got to be in there. Oh, no, this is my high scoring one. I was week 6. I was 10th. So annoying. It is 140 points out, so 10 points less than the other one. Let's see here. 3 no games. 2 of them were buys. Armstrong is just not on the team. But a lot of zeros. In fact, the entire bench was zeros. Neighbors injured, Hampton injured, Hawkinson bye, Ricky Pearsall injured, Purdy injured, McMillions injured, Tate Bigsby designated to 4-string, JJ McCarthy bye week, A.D. Mitchell, I don't know what you want to call that. Fucked up. Yes, he messed up and is now relegated to the practice squad or probably bench. Restrepo, Tuts, Shipley, the actual backup for Saquon, or this third backup or second backup. I don't know what. We got AJ Dillon involved as well. Yeah, there's a lot of zeros. Wicks, not a good. Yeah, this is a bad team. I wouldn't be surprised if the other one outscores this one eventually. Yeah. That's bad. That's bad. All right, share this tab instead. Alrighty, this is my highest scoring 10th place team, which is a little caveat because Adrian XX3 did not draft their players, or did not, they auto drafted. It's solid to start off what I see. Bryce Young, Scatabo, Cooper Kupp, T. Higgins, Michael Wilson, Kyle Pitts, Keenan Allen. That's, not the worst. This show just shows week 6. Yeah, I think other weeks this has kind of been a top 5 team. I think Odunze, Wicks, Jefferson, Bucky Irving, Burrow, Hampton, Najee, J.J. McCarthy, Thielen, Gesicki, Mitchell, and Deontay Johnson. What happened to Deontay? Deontay Johnson in Buffalo would be nice, right? I think Jefferson needs better quarterback play. Didn't Najee injured, her Burrow injured, Irving injured. Oof. But we're getting good production out of my running backs. It's just the other ones are hurt. And we're at, a couple of points behind there. One player comes back. We're in the mix for 5th place, I think. And we get a couple players back. I think this is competing for a 2nd place spot. If Bucky comes back and Hampton comes back on a consistent basis, we're competitive. We're competitive in this one. I think looking at the best ones of all these is probably not the best strat. Okay, share this tab instead. Exit out of you. Oh, we got a JSU team here. I wonder if this is the team he drafted with on my stream, because it's just JSU. JSU and I did draft quite a few in the mornings together, which is kind of funny that I'm not employed over there. I'm now part of the team over there because JSU and I drafted against one another back and forth every morning there after I had the baby. Yeah, I mean, it's solid. Okay, so the team is Jackson Dart, Bijan, Blake Corum, Jalen Waddle, Cooper Kupp, Luther Burden, Evan Ingram, Harrison Jr., Penix, Bo Nix. So they're my 3 quarterbacks. Kyle Pitts Sr., so a solid number 2 tight end. Nothing great. Hyatt, which he should be getting a lot more work than he currently has. Pat Bryant. Don't know why they're not using him. Dotavian Wicks. A bunch of non-zeros, If they're getting their minimum work. Bucky and Hampton both need. Yeah, like a lot of my guys are just injured right now. Bucky Irving is injured on a lot of my good teams. And Hampton, a lot of my good teams, he's injured. Ricky Pearsall, injured. It's like, my core plays are injured right now. So I really need Ricky back. I really need Hampton and Bucky Irving back. They seem to be a staple on my highest scoring teams that are in these spots. Yeah, because if we had Bucky or Hampton right now putting up 20 points, that's 18 points. Just for 1 week. 18 points. That'd be 96. So seventh place. Sixth, seventh. Just say he put up 18 points. It's nothing crazy. And if we had him and Bucky back or Ricky back, we're putting up a lot more than that. We're putting up enough 10 to 15. We're literally in third place. We're competing literally with two players that are injured. But they are injured, and we can't do anything about it. And it sounds like Hamptons is worse than we thought. Is there any news about Bucky? Is not in play to retake the field versus Detroit Week 7 during the Monday Night Football, October 20th. Or is not in play to retake the field. Okay. I can't look at the shame. Oh boy. No bueno. And we're gonna go another week. And we gotta just hope we can hang in there with some of these teams with them. Next team shows Tamstead. This is my highest scoring 8th place team. Let's see here. Jackson Dart, Scatterbo, Swift, DK Metcalf, Cup, Alec Pierce, Tyler Higbee, Trey Harris, Caleb Williams, Brees Hall, Marvin Mims Jr., Ron Wilson, Caleb Johnson, CeeDee Lamb, Brock Bowers, Hampton, Kyler Murray, Besh, Quinn Johnson, and Kyle Williams. A lot of zeros. It's a big summary of the best scoring, worst teams are a lot of zeros. So 1 point away from 7th place. And then honestly, one play out of 6. And we have CeeDee Lamb coming back this week. Brock Bowers not coming this week, but probably the week after, or their bye in week 8 or something like that. So soon, Hampton. People keep talking about after week 12. So I'm like, ugh. This is not like pushing it. Like I have teams where I'm the 998, so it's like we're still in striking range. Bowers and Lamb come back and start putting up some mad points. I did notice that I'm getting a lot of flex tight end. Normally you can kind of say, hey, we're not going to get anything, and you don't plan on your tight end getting at the flex. It's probably not going to put up points. I've been getting a lot of tight ends in my flex, both underdog and DK. Share this tab instead. This is my highest scoring 7th place team. It's got Jaden, Devin Achane, Derrick Henry, D-Mac, Jalen Waddle, Romeo Dobbs, Trey Harris, Bo Nix, Deebo Samuel, Troy Franklin, Brian Robinson Jr., Ramondre Stevenson, J.J. McCarthy, Quentin Johnston, Austin Eckler, Slayton, Vele, Sinat, Lamar, Lucky Jackson. I believe it's Lucky. Yeah. So I must have been watching the preseason game where I'm like, oh, he looks like he's got it. So drafted TJ Hawkinson. Nothing. Ugh. Ugh. Man, oh man. 102 rushing yards, 1 reception. Jeez Louise. solid. A solid fifth place this past week. Yeah, it's not solid. It's not terrible. So 988. So first place is probably untouchable. But second place is only 68 points, ahead of me. Not as injured riddled as this one, like as most of my other teams, but so I think that's what's keeping me in it. So probably not gonna be able to catch them because they probably have injury players coming back. But we had a couple buys here, so maybe we catch up. We shall see. Our bench is not that deep, but it's deep enough, but it's not that deep. Topanga. Share this tab instead. Put up a whopping 83 points this past week. Put me in sixth place. Hell, I was probably in first place last week. Not first place. Maybe in first place. No, it was definitely probably in second place. What did Chris score this past week? 155. So I was ahead of him. I was up 70 points over him. Smokey the Bear put up 46 points. He passed me. Yeah, I was in second place in this one just last week. Just last week, I was in second place. But 0 to Tesla. Mitchell, 0-0. Richardson lost his eye. Quentin Johnson still injured. Bye. Jack Besh, 0. Addison, bye. Najee, IR. Hawkinson, bye. Hampton, IR. So we had 0 at the flex. Oh, you got to worry about buys. Look what happened. You draft people that are supposed to be playing that just don't play. He was on Carolina. Just put that out there. He was on Carolina when I drafted him. I did not draft Thielen after he got traded. Oh, man. It sucks. And Gibbs had his worst game. We still got some points out of Pat Bryant. I don't know how many teams who got Pat Bryant numbers on them, but yeah, I mean, this team can easily make it bounce back. We're within striking range. You already clearly see you can make it to this league out of 1 week. This is the kind of team where it's like, okay, we can get a low-owned Hampton into the playoffs with this one. Quentin Johnson comes back and pops off for a little bit. We had Mike Evans in the flex, not with the 0 points. And then Hawkinson usually produces a little bit more than 3 points. So Addison's back this coming week. If they trade away, I think Jacob Myers, Jack Besh is in play. Yeah. As a little bit, as a shot. Gibbs plays better than he did. Share the step instead. My highest scoring fifth place team. 60 points out. This one's like, man, it's a good team, but it's already like this one was advancing on, I think, on another one, like if it had before. So it just shows what, you never know. Do we know any Grinders Cal? I know he's a big name. I think I've heard his name. I should say that. I got Bajan, Jordan Love, Jason Taylor, Jonathan Taylor, T Mac, Cooper Kupp, T Higgins, Dalton Kincaid, Luther Burden, Bo Nix, Keenan Allen, Kenneth Walker, Pat Bryant, Roman Wilson, Najee Harris. Here come the zeros. Ricky Pearsall, Brock Purdy, Mike Gesicki, A.D. Mitchell, Keaton Mitchell, Jermaine Burton. As you can tell, the people I keep making bets on, A.D. Mitchell and Keaton Mitchell, Pearsall and Najee, all zeros. Sucks. My running backs are good. It's just the third one didn't produce enough this past week. It's so random with his production sometimes. The tight end didn't score any points, even with almost called Kincaid playing. Gesicki can be on IR for a little bit now, so it's going to be all Kincaid there. But it's in striking distance. I need some better games out of my other wide receivers. We need Ricky Pearsall to come back. Ricky Pearsall coming back and putting up 15 points on a weekly basis. It's +6. Would you say +6 over the 3 weeks or 2 weeks that he's been out? So let's just put 18 points, just say +6 over whatever the flex is. 18, 40, about 57. So we'd be in third place, looking, a lot closer if Pearsall was healthy, obviously. What if, and hopefully better points than that from Brock Purdy. But who knows? Next one. Shares 10 instead. Makes it out of you. Highest scoring, fourth place team. It scored 131 last week. Do we know anybody in this league? Nope, nobody. Al Boogie. Definitely seen him in Fanspeak channel shows. Speaking of which, if we ever hit 400, I will be giving away a Fanspeak Substack membership for a year. So go ahead and hit the sub button, hit the like button. Appreciate all those things. Oop. Okay, and this team is Caleb Williams, Josh Jacobs, Tootin, Chase, Olave, Dobbs, Laporta, Keenan Allen, Josh Allen, Jimmy Horn Jr., Odunze, Pitts, Pat Bryant, De'Ami Brown, who's going on IR, I believe, or maybe it's Noah Brown, Ramondre Stevenson, Hampton, Kyler Murray, Thielen, A.D. Mitchell, Marshawn Lloyd. Oof. Running back is tough. It was actually solid with Hampton playing, but now that he's out, it's looking kind of rough. But the wide receivers should be able to kind of keep me afloat. We're only 10 points out of second place, so we're kind of in it. We're Josh Allen playing pretty poorly these past couple weeks is, a bright side. If you think about it, it's like we know he have higher upside than 17 points. Roma Dunze's been playing pretty well. If we can get some solid production out of my running backs, that would be ideal. Would I be ideal is Hampton coming back. That would be ideal. All right, share this tab instead. Makes it out of you. Highest scoring third place team. We're 2 points out of second place. Literally a shit, and we're in second place. And so it's Sam Darnold, Chase Brown, Javonte, JSN, DK Metcalf, Cooper Kupp, Tyler Warren, Jahmyr Gibbs, Goff, Penix, Kenneth Walker, Ibuka, that stinks, Xavier Getz, Chris Godwin, Thielen, Jatavian Sanders, Keaton Mitchell, Deontay Johnson, Tesla. Yeah. We're going to need Leggett to step up. And one of Godwin Godwin will step up. Just to fill in, to make sure we get that 3 spot. The running backs are okay. They're not great right now. But that's okay. It's only going to get better. They've played their worst, I think. So this will be a back and forth, I think. And we're not that far out of first place either. So it's like it's a 3-way race. 40 points back behind us. So if you want to add him, it's a 4-player race. Topanga. Highest scoring second place team, 932. It's got Baker Mayfield, Genty, Travis Etienne, JSN, Wandale Robinson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, which is funny because I only drafted him once or twice in the DK Millie. Dallas Goedert, Tyler Warren, Xavier Worthy, Tony Pollard, Travion Henderson, Pat Bryant, Chuba Hubbard, CJ Stroud, Chubb, Besh, Russell Wilson, NWI, Torrey Horton, and Colin Johnson. Yeah, it's Tyler Warren being a stud has been nice. We're up 30 points over third place. Not a lot, but it's definitely nice. It's definitely a nice lead there. And we're 40 points back of first. So we're right in the middle. We got our boy King Koopa. Oh, we got Big Marley in this one. Was this an auto draft? I have to go back and look at this one. Just check the auto draft teams. Because it's not correlated. So this feels like an auto drafted team. I never drafted Chubb. This could be an auto drafted team. Oh, weird. One of my high scoring teams is auto drafted, potentially. High scoring. My high scoring team. 937. Is that right? 937.22. Apparently did it twice. Okay. There's Jackson Dart Scatabo. That can't be right, is it? Don't know why I'm scrolling. I just put it there. 937.22. Yep, it is my highest scoring Millie Maker. I have a lot. I don't have a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the teams that are higher than this. We're gonna go over my highest scoring team. Jackson Dart Scatabo, James Cook, Chase, AJ Brown, Luther Burden, Trey McBride, Keenan Allen, Herbert Debo, Roma Dunze, Pat Bryant, Brian Robinson, Dontavian Wicks, Roman Wilson, Hampton, Kyler, Dalton Kincaid, Trey Benson, and Keith Mitchell. Couple of injuries there, and we get back at running back. We're going to be looking good at running back. And wide receiver, we have Chase and AJ Brown with Debo and Roma Dunze on the bench. Or, like, did they make the cut this week? That's exciting. Hey, dropping the deuce this week, even though we have McBride. This seems pretty tasty. Herbert and Darts and Kyler Murray. Interesting team. Oh boy. And it has a 70-point lead over second and an 80-point lead over third. I like that. You like that? I do like that. This thing could be cooking. This is a high scoring team, and it's not even hitting on all cylinders. You know what I mean? The Jackson Dart Scatabo combo is deadly. All right. So my highest scoring team is in the contest known as I think it's the $1 30K mini max or whatever they call it for 3K. Shows tab instead. Exit out of you. Let's see here. NFL Best Ball 30K mini camp, 20 entry max. It's $1 entry. I have 998 points. It's got Hurts, Bijan, JT, Pickens, T Mac, Higgins, Godare, Marvin Mims. So it's put up 184 points and my flex did absolutely nothing. Bryce Young, Ibuka probably would have pushed that to probably closer to 100 or 200 points had he played the whole game. Michael Pittman Jr., Brian Robinson Jr., Hampton. Oh, imagine Hampton on this team too. A-Ridge, Cedric Tillman, Amari Cooper, Gesicki, Gabe Davis, Jaden Blue, Mike Williams. Retired, and practice squad. Injured, hasn't seen the light of day. Don't want any Browns. This is why I didn't want any Browns. Yeah. This team can suck for a little bit. It's got a 120-point lead over second and a 180-point lead over third. We could all have the same bye week, which is not going to happen because Bijan already had his bye week. So, yeah, I think we're going to be this one. We can almost already lock in, my $2 payout. What's the payout for this? Contest details. Rack me up. I have locked up $1.50. Locking up $1.50 here, boys. Locking it up. Let's see here. Now I'm just curious what the. Let's see what the worst one. Let's see what the highest scoring opponent is. $1,049. No, we'll do the millimeter. 1,017. Highest scoring team against me is D. Hayes in the Million Maker. He has Jackson Dart, Devin Achane, Jalen Warren, George Pickens, JSN, Wan'Dale Robinson, Jake Ferguson, David Montgomery, Prescott, Darnold, Rome Odunze, Mims, Ibuka, Dylan Sampson, Ollie Gordon, Malik Neighbors, George Kittle, Braylon Allen, Shatavian Sanders, and Darius Slayton. He has 1,017, and I'm like not scared of his team one bit. That's sad. Yeah, not doing it for me. The solid team, and he's not. I mean, he could cash in this $30 paycheck, but whatever. And your boy just hit a bet. I bet. I'm not a baseball type better, but I was like, I got $5 in the account. Let's just go ahead and throw in a nice little baseball bet. I put Vladdy to hit a home run because that's my dude. He was on my fantasy baseball best ball team, which got eliminated. I got third place. I got taken out last week on the last day, and then I put the Blue Jays to win, and I got as a 6+6 something. And I was like, all right, we'll start in, and those are the ones I hit. Some random dumb baseball bets I'd place. Though we did go. What was the Patreon? What was the Patreon slip? I think we did okay. Let's see here. Home. Best Ball Nation creator. Did it play last night? This week? Okay. Let's see here. Show this tab instead. We hit T-Mac for 100+ yards, did not hit. Kyron for 2 TDs, did not hit. So 0-2. JSN for 8+ receptions, that did hit. Kendrick Bourne plus 60 yards, did hit. So we went 2-2 last week. I cashed out the T-Mac over 100 halfway through the game. Like, he's just not going to get there. I did bet him 2 touchdowns as well. I bet a little 2 touchdown parlay. Of course, Kyron was on it, but yeah. I give you 4+ money bets that I'm making from here on out. That's what I decided last week. I was going to 4+ bets I'll put out there that I'm betting, and then I make up the rest of my card because I like the round robin. Bet them all singles, and I like to round robin a little bit. Finally, a productive week in DFS as well. Not finally, because I've had actually a couple productive weeks or successful weeks, but another successful week. I was on Booty. I touted Booty this week. He wasn't my play of the day. I think I can't remember what play of the day was. It was probably some chalky play. I honestly don't remember. What did I forget if we made a pick 6 and I was like, what am I on? I don't remember what happened last week or who we played. I think I was like on the Chargers passing game in general. So I was like, it doesn't matter. Keenan Allen or Ladd McConkey are going to hit. Ladd hit. Keenan Allen did not hit. But I think it was more like I was on Herbert. Herbert did okay, but he was not the play of the week. Let's see. I only did two lineups last week. My wife got baptized last week, so I only did 2 lineups last week in the Money Maker. Give me a second, I'll pull it up. Finally cashed in the tournament for Run from Big T. Oh, yeah, 10th place. I should say cashed. I finally made the big board, the top 10. Last 3 days. Is it longer than 3 days? That's 7 days. So I'll just put it that way. Yeah. Did this team, and I did one other team in the I tried to win a the FWC Fantasy World Championships or whatever. Yeah, so it's like Herbert. It's like I did one lineup, probably pretty chalky. Let's see here. Running backs were chalky. McConkey was kind of chalky. Jacobs was chalky, but paid off chalk. Booty, not chalk, which lit up. Keenan Allen did nothing. Got 15,000th place, which whatever, one lineup in. I know I did another one, so let me find it real quick. I did 2 lineups. History, 7 days. Does it pop up if I hit FTC? Fantasy World? No. But I got like last 7 days. Got like 400th place. So scroll down. Bada bing, bada boom. Classic. There we go. So this is my other team. I think I even scored a little bit more. Yeah, scored 15 points more. Share this tab instead. I did 2 lineups this past week during the main because I just didn't have time to max everything. Pretty much same lineup, but I took out Keenan and I put in let's see, who did I put in? I put JT in there. So I upped the running back and I took out my tight end and punted it to Hunter Long because that's what we talked about on the thing. It's like, well, I mean, he's up, he's viable for a touchdown. It's not like he's now a part of the passing game. So it's like, oh, if he catches a touchdown would have put us at what 184. Does that put us in 104, 107? Had he caught a touchdown. Yeah, this is a pretty solid lineup. Yeah, but you needed May. 1% ownership of Keyshawn Booty. Did he have him? Did he have the booty? He didn't have the booty. So he didn't even need to have the booty. He had double tight end. For score 220. I'll be playing more of these. I know that the return is not as much. I'll play 5 each and whatnot. Briskets, man. I was like, I can't play brisket. I should have played more brisket. Brisket would have opened up, even more cash. It would have been kind of crazy to have the 21 points. So if I would have had brisket in there instead of that, so 20 points here, 18 points. There's 18 points plus 24 points, so plus 24 points. So plus 6, so 6 plus 18. 6 plus 18, 24. So 24 points be 2. Why am I drawing 24 plus 78? That's 802 or 202. Would put me right there at 12th place. That doesn't pay a lot, but $40. All because of one little switch I could have made. Could have min cashed or min played. I don't know if that's actually was that min 2,300? Probably couldn't have played Trey McBride. Guess Pickens is play Pickens every time game kind of thing. I didn't even have Rico Dowdle. Imagine if I had played Rico Dowdle, which is something we talked about. I wasn't on Rico, but I'm not saying you have to listen to everything I say on Saturday stream, but if you do listen to the players I am on, like that, I'm going to try to be above the average on. They keep popping up on the Millie Makers, man. That's all I'm saying. And obviously, this isn't the Millie Maker. This is just a Fantasy Football World Championship ticket. But I don't know, man. I feel like I'm pretty spot on. Like the Steelers defense was like the locked-in defense, I thought. For the price, you just knew they were going to dominate that game. It's not like 3,600, you get 10 points, but you're getting 10 points kind of thing. Double tight end is kind of wild. He had 46 entries. You know what I'm saying? Like some of these people are putting a lot of entries to not cash. But they had the capital to be spending on that. I don't really put it like that. That's why I probably never get one in there. But JBC, boy, JBC, close, but no cigars this week. Brisket was definitely the play. All right, we've been going live for 40 minutes. I have nothing else that I want to show or talk about. We were advancing 5 out of 19. Teams are okay. I'm not really impressed with what I got going over on Underdog. I believe we're cashing in the marathon. Sprint, we got nothing. We only had 2 teams, but we don't have any advancing. Pretty close on the badge brawl or whatever it's called. And there's really not really much over there. We tried to get, dude. I don't know what's going on. I tried to max the Wildcat last week. I got 100 and I don't know if I got 100 entries in. I got at least 80 entries in. I think I got a little over 80, and then I was like, it was like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll wake up in a few hours, and I'll just do 2 or 3 at a time. Dude, it maxed, pretty early in that evening. It was after I fell asleep, I guess, because it was maxed by the time I woke up. And we lost, I think, $100. So honestly, not that bad for maxing a tournament, or not even maxing a tournament. And we had a couple of them in the top 30 for a while. They just didn't have. I didn't have Dowdle on a lot of them. I was passing Dowdle. I just thought he was cramping up. I did. That was bad fade because he was cramping up in the previous game, and I know, yeah, he was hyped up for the Cowboys game, and you do attack the Cowboys to the ground. I was just like, maybe he talks a big game. It doesn't work out. But I was wrong. I was wrong on that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll call it there. I have one more day of work, and yeah, it's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. Later.